Welcome to my video on the AFL tips. Let's have a look at how we did in round 6. All up, predicting the winner was pretty hard this round with quite a few upsets. We didn't get Brisbane, Fremantle, Gold Coast or Sydney, so they were pretty much the upsets. Looking at that, Gold Coast were 79%, Sydney 66, Fremantle 60. So a few of those just didn't go our way, but we did get those that were pretty close, with Geelong beating Hawthorn and the Bulldogs getting over St Kilda, as well as Adelaide getting over GWS. So I'll take that. If we look at the handicap market since I've been putting those in, we pretty much got 6 out of 8, which is a pretty good result. Only two we didn't get was St Kilda and Hawthorn, noting that our predicted margins just didn't allow us to go on the teams that we had tipped. So that, I guess, is what happens. So having a look at this round for round 7, I just want to give a quick overall update on the stats before we do that. So I've tipped 26 out of 32 since I've been putting up these videos. That starts from round 3. So 26 out of 32, we've only missed 6 games. 4 of them were last week, interestingly. And we also have got 19 of 32 there. So on the spread. So definitely winning the spread quite well. We'll see how that holds up over this week. That's a fairly good and very high winning rate at the spread. So I don't expect that to hold up as far as it has. Let's have a look at what we've got for this round though. So Melbourne versus Richmond. I've got Melbourne at a 67% chance. The predicted margin is 15 points, and the odds are $1.32. Now, the handicap in this game is minus 23.5, so I have taken Richmond on the spread with the start of 23.5. The next game is Collingwood versus Essendon. I have Collingwood at 74%. The predicted margin is 24 points, so being the 4 goals. The odds are $1.25. The handicap is minus 26.5. So again, I've taken Essendon at the spread of plus 26.5. Fremantle and Adelaide. I have Fremantle. This is the closest game of the round. I have Fremantle at home. I've got them only winning by 5 points. The odds are $1.90, so that kind of does show that this is a very close game. The handicap is minus 1.5, so I've taken Fremantle to cover that very small spread, and they start at minus 1.5. St Kilda versus Brisbane. I've got Brisbane 61%. I got them at a 10-point predicted margin, so less than 2 goals. Odds are $1.50, and it's got them with St Kilda as a 14.5 head point start on this, so I have gone St Kilda with the start as well at 14.5. Port Adelaide versus North Melbourne. This looks like a very easy game for Port Adelaide. They should win this. Predicted margin is 6 goals. Odds are only $1.15 though, but I have pretty much the margin right on the market. So the market is minus 37.5. So given that, it gives North Melbourne such a slight lead there of 1.5 points. So we'll take North Melbourne. GWS versus Western Bulldogs. I've got GWS at a 60% win rate. We've got the predicted margin of 5, and odds are $1.60. So you can kind of compare this game to the Fremantle Adelaide game, where I had the same spread but a very different chance of winning. So this has a 60% chance of winning. So GWS are likely to get up, or are more likely to get up in this game than Fremantle will against Adelaide. It will be a very interesting game to see how it goes, but I've got them winning by less than a goal. Now, the market has them at $1.60 and has the handicap at -10.5. So I will take the Western Bulldogs at the spread with the 10.5. Gold Coast versus Sydney. I have Gold Coast winning with a 61% chance, just over that 1 goal margin with an 8 points difference. The odds are $1.50. The handicap is outside of 2 goals. It's -12.5, so I'm going to take Sydney at the +12.5. Carlton Geelong. Interestingly, Geelong is at 62%. You can see the difference here between the GWS game and the Geelong game. We're talking like GWS Gold Coast Geelong, we're talking like 1 to 2% difference in here. I've got them at a 10-point margin and the odds are $1.61. So given that I've got that slightly better than both of these games, it's got better odds. That's good odds for Geelong to beat Carlton. Even looking back here, like I got Brisbane at 61%. This is only 62. Brisbane had the same margin. You're getting $1.50 here and $1.61 here. So more than happy to take the $1.61. Now the reason it's up at $1.60 is because it's under that 2 goal spread. As soon as it's under the 2 goal spread, you're going to get a bit extra on the money line. So saying that, I'm going to take Carlton on the line because I only have Geelong winning by 10. The last game of the round is Hawthorn versus West Coast. It's a Hawthorn game. I've got them winning 93%. The predicted margin is 51. Odds are of $1.06. Obviously, a bit of value when you compare that to 93%. So moneyline bet at $1.06 is definitely worth it, I'm pretty sure. Let's just calculate that. 3. No, actually, it's not. There you go. Fair odds would be $1.08. So if you can get $1.08, you're getting some good odds there. So disregard what I said. $1.06 is not value. Looking at it though, I can't see West Coast losing with a 56.5 head point start. So I've got them winning by merely 5.5 points on my predicted margin. So I have gone West Coast. So I'm on the underdogs pretty much every game except for Fremantle, where the line is 1.5. Let's see how we go this round, but it's looking pretty good so far. I'm still first in the tipping comps that I'm in, so I'm looking to hold that first place. It's pretty hard when you're at the top to hold the first place. People are going for those upsets. I do expect people to go different to me on that Fremantle versus Adelaide game. Adelaide is a very good team. Definitely a chance of an upset there. But we might also get people going a little bit different on like the Gold Coast Sydney games and the Geelong Carlton games. And the GWS Western Bulldogs games. They're all pretty close. Anything that's under 2 goals or near that 2 goal mark is going to be an interesting game. Okay, thanks for watching. Good luck. Hopefully this helps you in any tipping comps you have. It helps you either confirm or query the bets that you're looking to place this weekend. Definitely the ratings from AFL are going better than my NRL ratings. I did have a tip in the NRL bets this week, so check that video out. I don't have bets in there very often, but there's a bet there worth taking this week. So let's see how we go, and hopefully we come back with 8 out of 8 on both the predicted winner and the margin. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that. Add comments. I'm happy to answer questions. Interested to see who you are tipping, who are you taking in the Fremantle Adelaide game, and why. Um, I've pretty much got Fremantle up mainly because they're home. Um, Adelaide is a very good side this year, so it will be interesting to see where these two teams end up at the end of the comp. Okay, thanks for watching. Good luck with any bets that you place, and I will leave it there. Thanks, everyone.